Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome into Tropical Tarot. This is a reading for March, week 1. We'll touch on a little bit of February, a little bit of March, and see where we're going. If you're a new person, welcome in. I appreciate you giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, love you to the moon and back. All of you, I really appreciate you. So thank you so much for all your likes, comments, and subscribes on Facebook and Insta. I appreciate you guys 110%. So like I said, this reading is going to be for March. I pre-shuffle, so you don't have to watch me do this over and over and over. I promise I will stop now. All right, let's get going. What's up for you, Gemini? In the past, you have cleaned it up. Your current situation is a change in the wind, and in the future, you've got exchanging gifts. All right, so in the past, you have the Fool, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Current situation is the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Moon. In the future, you have the Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. The overall energy for the reading is the Four of Cups. Somebody wants to give you love, and you don't want it. Probably because you've had their love before, but this general reading is that you're dissatisfied with the love that you're given. So in the past, you had this energy of the Fool. Like, hey, I'll take a step in any direction. I don't care what direction. I want just a new start. I want a fresh start. I want stability. And I'm going to go look for it. That was in the past. But something was saying to clean it up. Clean what up? What are we cleaning up here in the past, Gemini? Let's clarify. Clean it up in the past for Gemini. Clean it up. Emperor. Might have been dealing with an Aries or somebody that's really, really masculine. So the Emperor is all 4 kings put together, but by himself he's just kind of crotchety and angry. So you might have been told to clean up a relationship with a really tough male. And then you have the Eight of Wands. So it's about communication rushing in. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. So I think you had to clean up a very masculine energy. There's fast-moving communication about the give and take part of it. So you were just, in the past, you were willing to take a step in a new direction. It's almost like the universe is giving you a gift of abundance, like financial abundance or something too. So you just took a new step, and then suddenly you were given this abundance. I think financially, but then you were taking a look in a different direction. You were ready to go in a different direction, but Spirit was saying, "Hey, come back here. I need you to clean this up. I need you to deal with this." And it's something with the Emperor and a whole bunch of communication coming in, and the Six of Pentacles. So either equal give and take or not equal give and take. And could be third-party energy. I hate to bring that up, but this is one person feeding 2 people. So if you know who this Emperor is in the past, you were just asked to clean it up. So let's get into the current week. So first week in February, there's a Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is a sexy lady. She is passionate. She is She has great ideas. She kind of uses the way she looks and the smiles and stuff that she gives to get herself into good graces. The Queen of Cups is how you're showing up, Gemini. So you're showing up as you're looking to the past. So this Queen of Wands is probably a fire sign. So if you're dealing with the fire sign, you're looking back at the fire sign. And in this current first week, you have illusions. There's some sort of fear or illusions. So you have the moon, right? So think about the sun. When the sun's out, you can see everything so clearly. Everything so clearly. But when the moon's out, you know, sometimes there's a full moon. Sometimes there's a new moon. Full moon means that there's light that shows down on Earth. New moon means no light shines on Earth. So depending on what type of moon is, you know, depending how much you see. So there's some secrets, there's some illusion, there's some things that are being hidden from you right now. And you're not looking at them. You're looking at the past. You're looking at the passion. You're looking at that Queen of Wands. You're looking at that sexy thing over there. And I don't know why, Gemini, but I'm getting a feeling that you're kind of sad because this Queen of Cups doesn't look... I want to show you her. Look at the way she looks at that cup. It's almost like holding this cup of love and just being like... focused on past love very much. I just don't think you know what to do with it, if that makes any sense at all. I don't think you know what to do with the love. So I want to clarify the moon. I want to clarify the moon in the current situation for Gemini, please. Moon in the current situation for Gemini. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the World. So, probably what you don't see is your own clarity. So instead of focusing on this fear, you're just focusing on work. But you're getting to a place where you're more clear about what you're going to ask. Because you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is like, hey, I don't want you in my world unless you pass A, B, and C. Like, what are you here for? And then it's like endings and new beginnings. You have the World. So, I kind of like the World card, and I like it more and more the more I do tarot. But the World is an adult in the middle, right? Wrapped up all naked in a blanket. So it's almost like, yeah, they grew, they had a cycle, they grew all the way through their cycle and they became a big human. But now it's like, well, they're a baby again, you know? You're about to start something new. And you're gonna be very clear about what you want. The first week in March does contain a change in the wind, which means, you know, if you're used to the way the wind blows one way all the time, there's going to be a little bit of a storm in week 1. Which, you know, talks about storms are awesome because they scatter the seeds, they make the soil more fertile. The storm brings water, right? So there's going to be a change in the wind and there's going to be a different direction that you're going to go. And I think you're going to be able to stand up for yourself a lot more. The one thing that I do want to point out is that you have 3 queens here. You have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. The one queen that you do not have is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is about stability. So you might be missing stability in your life. But it's coming. So beyond the first week in March, you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about, what am I going to imagine? What do I want? You know, if it's that like cool feeling when you buy a Powerball ticket and you're like, what would I do with $900 million? You know, and you can just stay in that zone forever. So I feel like you're starting to figure out, like, what do I want? What do I want? So you're in that zone of figuring out what you want, and then somebody comes along and breaks your heart. Sticks a sword through your heart. So I want to clarify Three of Swords. What is this heartache that you're going to experience later in March? What is this heartache about? Let's clarify this Three of Swords, please, for Gemini. You've decided that you want healing. And I think what you understand is that the only way to get the healing is to close a chapter. But it worries you. And you know that you have to close this chapter. That's what's the tough thing. So you have this Three of Swords, and it's almost like saying, well, the Three of Swords is actually going to be healing because you're going to move out of a cycle that you've just been worried about. This healing, this Three of Swords, is destined and fated. And I think you've felt worrisome for a long time, Gemini. And I think that you might know that in order to heal yourself, you have to end this. And that brings you worry. If that makes sense. So your last card in the tarot is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is, I love this card. This is about you being cool by yourself. You having enough by yourself. That you have that stability. You have, you're able to make money. I mean, in the original deck, like the Radiant Wise tarot, she has a falcon on her arm, and only rich people could play with falcons. So, and she's in this picture all by herself. This is the garden that she created that she's enjoying by herself. And it's almost like you need to understand that you're fine by yourself because you're afraid to let this go. You're afraid to let this go. It's keeping you up at night, and you feel like somebody just put a sword right through your heart, but I don't think you want to look at it. I know you don't want to look at it. Look at your hands or over your eyes. Those are 9 swords above your head, and you don't even want to look at them. Swords are just thoughts. You don't even want to look at those thoughts. You're just like, what thoughts? I don't have worries. I'm fine. In the future, Spirit's saying to exchange some gifts. It's saying go out there and talk to people, talk to your friends, share what you got going on. It's time to talk about it. Get it out. It's time to heal. It's time to end it. It's time to move on. You have 2 9s. You have a 10. You have 2. You have the Wheel and the World. You're definitely at the precipice of ending something and starting something new if you choose to. Or if you want to stay in it, you can stay in it as long as you want. But I promise you, based on my own experience in my own marriage, that if you choose to get back on the roller coaster, you will constantly be on the roller coaster, and it will repeat and repeat and repeat. So, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I know that wasn't the most phenomenal thing in the world, but my job is to read tarot cards, not to be a happy pants. But I'd like to be a happy pants all the time. Anyway, I got these amazing animal spirit cards. So I'm going to pull one for you. I pulled one for every sign this week. Oh! Stag Spirits. Take the lead. Okay, cool. So, you're in a relationship with this emperor, right? You're just waiting and waiting and waiting. What does he want to do? I don't know. What does he want to do? F what he wants to do or she wants to do. Take the lead. Take the lead, right? You are the one who is in charge of the whole show. You're the only one that matters. Do you want to stay in fear? Do you want to stay in illusion? Do you want to stay at moments where you feel like storms are coming and you feel like you always have to clean something up? Or do you want a fresh start? What do you want? this is awesome. I mean, yeah, 10 of Pentacles would be ideal. 10 of Pentacles is with the family, with the husband, with all the stuff. But this is saying you are just as good. You are just as good, but you have all that stuff by yourself. You're cool. You're A-okay. That's how you end this reading. You have abundance that surrounds you, Gemini. Whoever's running this show, take the reins from them. Say, get out and I'm going to drive this car. Take the lead. That is your number one message throughout this whole reading. Take the lead. That's message one. And two, you have everything you need alone. You don't need anybody else. Not a single soul. I mean, you need people, obviously, but whatever's causing you problems, whatever's causing you this storm, just let the storm go. Let it pass. So, thank you so much, Gemini. If you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. It's just below the video. If you want to be notified when I upload new readings, please press the subscribe button. And if you'd like a private reading, just reach out. It's TropTarot@gmail.com. And that's just below the video. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks.